Yeah, I think he has a really structured, face, the
Yeah.
jawline and the nose. It's pretty nice. And I like personally.
And his height.
Oh,
Hello.
welcome to S&T Chats. Today we will bring you Liu Yuning, one of my current favorite celebrity, singer, actor, whatever. Yes, he's just awesome. And
Yes.
he's very 帅, very handsome. But
And
why?
he's very humble too, right?
Yeah, he comes from very humble beginnings. I'll get to that in a little bit. But why, this came up is he currently has a drama airing, and there are some black fans again.
Wait. What drama?
The Prisoner of Beauty, 折腰.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm starting to watch it. It's still coming out.
Oh,
Not fully
okay.
come out, yes. And he's being called ugly again.
I'm sorry, who?
Liu Yuning.
Ugly?
Ugly. Yes.
Oh my god.
So, a little background on him. He's born in the northern part of China. That's why he's really tall.
In China, it's known that if you're born in south of China, they're like overall
A little
short.
bit shorter, yeah.
And then the northern people are like overall tall.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, he grew up with his grandparents, actually.
Okay.
His father passed away when he was 4.
Oh.
And his mom remarried and started a new family. Yes. So he grew up with his grandparents. Very, very humble beginnings. And his family was, not too wealthy. He actually got like I don't know if you consider it a degree, but it's kind of like those,
It's like an associate degree, right?
yeah, but it's more he trained for a career training as a chef. So he just learned how to cook.
Also like a certificate kind of.
Yeah, kind of. So it wasn't even. It was
Okay.
like a secondary school. Kind of,
Yeah,
they call it.
yeah.
But he was planning on to become a chef so that he can make money to take care of his grandparents. Actually, and he worked like multiple jobs. He did like sales, waitress. All different kinds of normal people jobs. But he always had a passion for music,
Okay.
and he actually taught himself.
Wow.
I think he's just born talented.
Yeah.
He didn't really. I didn't read anywhere online that he went to a actual like music school or
Right.
anything.
Right.
He just bought a guitar with his first paycheck, and then he started playing at like bars.
Ooh.
That's how he started.
Wow.
Yes. And then he also participated in a lot of singing competitions too.
Yes.
And he got eliminated right away.
Oh.
Most of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got eliminated. And then in 2014, he formed a band with a couple of his friends. 摩登兄弟. It's called Modern Brothers Band in English, the translation. Yes, and then they started streaming on YY.
Okay. So,
It's like a platform not as famous as Douyin, but something similar like
Okay,
that.
okay.
Yes. But then in 2018, he posted a couple clips of them singing on Douyin.
okay.
And that's when he blew up and he gained like a lot of, followers and
Okay.
fans. Yes.
Oh,
That's
I
when
see.
his career officially kicked off.
That's when he started as a singer.
Yes,
basically. Okay.
yes. So he had a lot of organic fans, I would
Okay.
say, all by himself.
That's good.
Yeah, and then he started, acting in some dramas. One of the ones we know the most is 长歌行, which is the long ballad. And Journey to Love, 一念关山,
With Liu Shishi.
with Liu Shishi.
Yes.
And then with 赵露思,
Okay.
the story of the Pearl Girl.
Wait, so his first drama was The Long Ballad.
No, he had another one.
Oh, okay.
It's not that famous.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's like Brotherhood's Blade or something. It's like a couple guys. And,
Okay.
Yeah. But it didn't blow him up.
Oh,
But
okay.
长歌行 is something that really,
Skyrocketed
Yeah,
his
yeah.
career.
And he
Okay.
wasn't a lead in that one. He was
Yeah.
a secondary. Same with
Yeah.
赵露思.
Yeah.
Yes. So he started acting too. And actually I read somewhere why he was, filming for a while and not singing is because he got like his throat had some problem.
Oh no.
And the doctors were like, "Oh, you can't sing, you can't even talk, and you gotta rest, That's why he was kind of forced to
Act.
stop singing for a little bit
I see.
and drive his career different, a little bit, because he does have the fan base and everything. So yeah, but he's been called ugly like constantly, guys. Like,
I mean,
constantly.
have they looked into the mirror and compared themselves to Liu Yuning? Oh my god.
I know, like, I don't understand where they're coming from. I guess his looks, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
But it's organic though. It's like natural.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe some people don't like, because he doesn't have the double eyelids.
Uh-huh.
And his eyes isn't like huge.
Right.
You know.
But still, like his overall features are like.
Yeah, I think he has a really structured, face.
Yeah.
The jawline and the nose. It's pretty nice, and I like personally.
And his height.
Oh. His legs probably the same height as me. Yeah, his height is really good.
Yeah.
But people, it's crazy how netizens, come up with stuff. They're like, he's faking his height.
Why would he fake his height?
I don't know. Like, literally, like, he had to come out and state that he's actually this tall and blah blah blah.
So I do understand that fans are like, oh no, he's not his height, because it is kind of like a thing where actors and actresses, they like add 1 or 2 centimeters in their height.
Yeah. Some people do that. Yeah.
But he's like 180 something.
I don't know. He's really tall, but like when he stands with other
Yeah.
male celebrities,
Yeah.
like he stands out. He's like
Exactly.
tall, like,
Exactly.
and his like security guy and whatever, like he's pretty tall. Yeah, so I don't think he's faking it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he was actually really called ugly during 一念关山.
He was?
Yes, because people were like, wow, Liu Shishi, she's like an A-list actor,
Yeah,
right? And then
yeah.
they're like, she's wasting her time making a film with him.
Oh gosh.
That, he's so ugly and he doesn't have the background,
Okay, I have to rebuke that. If Liu Shishi, she's an A-list, right? And if she
Yeah.
has a lot of power, kind of like with her husband, right? So then if she doesn't like the male lead, I think she has a say.
Of
saying,
course.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to work with that male
Yeah.
lead, you
Yeah,
know?
of
Because
course.
she has the power to do that.
Yeah.
So if Liu Shishi did not do that, and she went on and she completed a drama with him, then it actually says a lot. That it says that Liu Yuning, he has the potential to
Yeah.
be the male lead.
Yeah, I mean, I think his acting is pretty good for someone that's not like professionally
Exactly.
trained actor.
Yeah.
We both watched 一念关. I mean, we didn't finish it because it's too sad.
Yes. Somebody.
It's just too sad. But, we were pretty hooked. But,
Yeah.
it got to the end when we knew it was getting bad, we stopped.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, I think he did pretty good at that character. And he actually responded to the hate comments because some people would, like, PS his picture, his face out of that character and put someone else's face on it.
Oh.
And, like, he did a live stream and he was talking to his fans.
这个颜值这一块确实是不是特别抗打啊？我本人是挺抗打的，但是颜值不抗打。你在你心里就是很嗨很开心，咱们玩一招就是情人眼里出西施，你的 idol 自然帅这种的，是 OK 的。但是呢，不要就出门给我这个就是怎么说呢？出门给我宣传说你宁哥颜值有多能打啊，直接打破。如果有网络上说这个男二比较丑的话，你们就虚心接受，好不好？我有机会有时间，我一定去整容。
He's like, yeah, I know, like, my face isn't my best quality. Like, I'm not considered 帅. Like, 本来就不靠帅扛打的, you know? And then, like, yeah, if I have the time, I'll do plastic surgery. Like,
Dang.
he was really, I think,
He's pretty humble.
yeah, he's very humble and he has a really strong, heart and personality. So I guess that's why I really enjoy him and I've been a huge fan of him. Yes. And so recently this new drama, The Prisoner of Beauty, like again, people are saying he's ugly and
Oh god.
yeah. But his 3 dramas that he came out, 一念关山, The Story of the Pearl Girl, and this 折腰 Prisoner of Beauty have reached top grossing views in the 3 different platforms. So
I mean, it says something,
yes,
right?
yes. So he's gaining a lot of viewership for all these dramas. And actually the Story of the Pearl Girl, it didn't do as well as expected, right? So people also blame him, because he's too ugly.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but I think that one, the plot.
Yeah, I feel like the plot on that is kind of on the weaker side.
Yeah, like it started strong and then it
Yes.
just changed. Like the
Yes.
story just drifted. Like I don't know. Like Yeah, I couldn't understand it,
Yeah.
so kind of just
Skip.
that. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna watch The Prisoner of Beauty. I'm actually starting it, but I like to wait till it finish uploads. Apparently, it's coming to Netflix. I don't know.
Oh, yay.
You know, and then 2023, a paparazzi came out and leaked that he was married and had a kid. And then he once that got out and it started affecting the girl, right? Liu Yuning, within 2 hours, he came on a stream and he made it clear, you know, he had that statement.
首先呢，我李玉宁曾经结过婚，当然也离婚了。然后呢，我没有孩子。今天呢，因为
He stated that yes, I was married, and yes, I am divorced, and no, I don't have a kid, and don't bother her.
Yeah. I think that he's very, very considerate
Yes.
in how he's doing that because, you know, I feel like 99% of the people who went after the girl were his fans. And then him stepping out and taking responsibility is like a very humble thing to do.
Yeah, and he also stated that all the fame and money he's getting, she doesn't get anything.
Yeah.
You know, so just leave her alone. You know, he's a public figure, but she isn't. So, you know, he doesn't want to harm any other people, you know. So, yeah, I just really like his, I'm a huge fan of him. That's what I got today.
And then, so I just want to point out that I found a clip in a K-drama, and it basically shows people who even though they did not interact with another person directly, their messages online do have a certain energy behind it, right? So then in this K-drama clip, it's basically a girl had so much hate comment online that she went off and suicide, right? And then when all of the haters were gathered in the place to get their punishment, they were like, oh, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm innocent. It was just a line on the internet. And then the judge was like, no, you said it and it directly affected the girl.
Yeah.
So you have to take responsibility.
Yeah, and one of the reporter, he was like, I didn't do anything. I was just reporting the truth or the facts.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that was my job. You know, and yeah, so ultimately it does affect, you know. And then I think the judge was like, but you did it for yourself, actually.
Right.
So yeah, that's that clip is it reminds us that, you know, even behind a screen, what you type or what you say really can affect a person, you know.
Yeah.
If you get so much hate every day, imagine how you would feel. We do get a lot of hate. But I mean, we just kind of laugh it off, but it does affect you.
It does.
It does. I feel like the more hate you get, you're probably okay, then I don't want to be true to myself.
Right.
You know, I don't
Right.
want to be honest, and
I want to cater to whatever the audience wants to see.
exactly, and I'm gonna polish my words a lot and really think of how to say it, which we should, but it's if everybody's like that, then is there any truth in this world?
Yeah.
You know?
Is there any opinion in this
Exactly.
world?
You know, you
Yeah.
don't have to agree with what we say or what
anybody says.
Anybody says, exactly. But I feel like if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it.
Right.
You know. So
Right. And then it's you know, you reap what you sow, you know. So for us, we believe in karma, right?
Yeah.
We believe in retribution. So then that's why we are always careful in saying things. So we hope that you will take something out of this video and be like Liu Yuning, you know, be humble, be
Yeah.
responsible, and take responsibility for your actions.
I feel like he's really standing strong with all the hate that he gets.
Yeah.
He's just pushing and getting stronger and stronger and better, and his talent and you know is just or his ability. He's working on his skills more and more,
Yeah.
which is good. You know, so really like that about him, and we can all learn from him about
Yep.
that as well.
Yes.
Yep, that's it for today.
And we will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's it for today's
Yep.
video. All right. Bye.